So good morning friends, we will start. So question number 24. So where they are asking us to find out value of the call and the put on the assumption that options are European and there is no dividend during the period of holding. So on the other day we have noted down with the 12 steps. 12 steps being the basis, spot, exercise price, term, risk-free rate. The only input that is different from the other two models would be standard deviation. In the case of basic model, we require 4. What are the 4 that we require? Spot, exercise, term and risk-free rate. In the case of binomial model, apart from this, one up price, one down price. Whereas in the case of Black-Scholes model, we have the same 4 as we have seen in the case of basic model plus the standard deviation. Instead of up and down, we will be having standard deviation there. Now, keeping that in mind, that is in our mind, we will just attack the problem, and in step number 1, there are 2 types of problems you have. One is S is greater than X, the other one is X is greater than S. We will solve both problems and not by PPT, I will just do by hand. So therefore, you just firstly observe as how it is carried out and then you can attempt. It is question number 24, first one. What is the page number? 76. So now, step number 1, natural log of S by X. Natural log of S by X. Natural log of 50 by 49. Am I right? So you all know that spot is 50, exercise is 49, risk-free is 7%, term is 200 days and standard deviation is 0.3. So you will take up this as natural log of, now let us use the calculator. 50 divided by 49. It is 1.02. Correct. 1.02 is the value there. Now, what is that? We should take it up. We should just go to the table value. Table value you have towards the end. Let me just check up whether we have that in this PDF. You people are having it, I can tell for sure. Yeah, we do have. So, natural log, there are 2 log tables that you have. One is, we have it. 120? 1.02. So, look at the table 1.02. Look into the table on the screen 1.02. So, therefore, it is 0.0198. 0.0198. Or you can take it up as 0.02 also. Possibly if you want to retain perfection, you can do it. You can approximate means you can approximate. There is no big deal at all. Okay. Are you clear? Then step number 2. D1 is equal to natural log of S by X plus RF plus standard deviation squared. Correct, no? Standard deviation squared divided by 2 into T, the whole divided by standard deviation into square root of T. Check it up. So 0.0198 plus RF. RF should always be expressed in decimal values only. 0.07 plus standard deviation squared. 0.3 squared divided by 2 into terms. Term should always be in terms of days. 200 divided by 365. The whole divided by standard deviation of 0.3 into square root of 200 by 365. Now, how do we take up things into operations? So, the equation comes big on the right hand side with computations should be carried out carefully. So, what I would suggest you is, firstly do things on the denominator. That value can be kept in the memory. So, how do we do that? Firstly, in the denominator, what is there in the bottom? Firstly, take up that number which is within the square root. 200 divided by 365. Take a square root of, take that fraction into decimal, put into equation square root. Then into 0.3. This you put it in memory plus. Now go to the numerator. 0.3 squared divided by 2 plus 0.07. Then multiply it with 200 by 365. Then add with 0.0198. Okay, you just get a number 0.0828 and all that. Divided by memory recall, what you get is 0.3729. Correct. So, how it is to be done? Let me repeat for your sake once again. Of the numerator and denominator with so many computations there. First thing, hit the denominator. Denominator, you read 0.3 into 200 by 365, that is taken square root of. So 200 by 365, you take a square root. So you get a number, multiply it with 0.3. Then you put it in a memory plus. Are you understanding? Then you can put AC, no problem, memory will continue to be there. Now look into the numerator. In that, what is there within brackets? 0.07 plus 0.3 squared divided by 2. So hit 0.3 squared divided by 2, then add it with 0.07. You are ready with that value within brackets. Multiply it by what is there in the outside, that is the term 200 divided by 365. Then add 0.0198. You will get a number 0.0828 and all that. Divide that by memory recall. You just get the number 0.3729. Correct? This is the way you are expected to carry out. Step number 2 over. Step number 3. Don't delete what is there in your memory. It will be of great help to you in step number 3. Step number 3 is D2 is equal to D1 minus standard deviation into square root of t. So this standard deviation into square root of t, we have already got it in our memory plus. So we want to use that. That is the reason as why I told you, don't just miss that. Into what is there in your memory recall? 0.2221. So you get a number which is equal to 0.1508. 1508. I think you have left your notebook. You got it? Right. Then step number 4. Normal table value of D1. You don't have to just do any computation. You go to the normal table. From there you pick the value for 0.3729. Normal table value of 0.37. I know that you can find out only for 2 decimal, mean difference and all that they have not provided. So the last one, 124 page. So 0.37. 0.37 0.1443. Correct? 0.1443. Then step number 5. D2 is equal to NT D2 is equal to NT 0.15 only. So, though you have got 4 decimal, in that table you have only for 2 decimal. So, therefore, when you work out D1 and D2, it is better that you restrict to 2 decimal and round it off. 0.17. 0.1. What is that number? I just 0.0675. Extremely sorry. 0.15 then. Oh, okay. Extremely sorry. 0.0596. Extremely sorry. 0.0596. Are you understanding? This 2 steps are picking up values from that table. Step number 6. This is ND1. This is not NT, this is ND1. ND1 is equal to 0.5 plus or minus NTD1. When to add and when to deduct? When to add and when to deduct? When to add, when to deduct? Add when D1 is positive. Deduct when D1 is negative from 0.5, or I would say 2.5. Here I will write it out as from 0.5. What is the fate of D1? D1 was 0.37. Positive 0.37. Positive 0.37 means what is that you should do? Add normal table value to 0.5. Correct? You have just got that value. So, ND1 is equal to 0.5 plus 0.1443, which is equal to 0.6443. 0.6443. Are you understanding, all of you? Say yes or no? Had it been a negative 0.37 instead of plus, we would have deducted. Since it is positive, we are adding it. Are you understanding, all of you? Shall I proceed to the next one? Same is the case for step number 7 also. What is that? ND2 is equal to 0.5 plus or minus NTD2 is equal to 0.5 plus or minus 0.0596. It is not a plus or minus here, since I know that it is positive value 0.1508. I got 0.15 as the answer, plus 0.15. Therefore, we are adding. Don't have a doubt at a later point of time, sir. How do you know that it is to be added or deducted? Let me tell you very clearly, if D1 is positive, add 2.5. If D1 is negative, deduct from 0.5. Okay. The same thing is applicable for D2 also. So, it is 0.5596. Are you clear? Say yes or no? The next. Step number 8. Present value factor, which is equal to e raised to minus rf into t, which is equal to e raised to minus point. What is the rate? I'm sorry, 76. I just forgotten to pick the data. What is the number? 7%. 200 days. Okay, 0.07 into 200 divided by 365. So e raised to 0.0384. Am I right? Say yes or no? Say yes or no? Yes. 0.0384 into equal to divided by 2, which is equal to 0.9623. How come? 1 divided by 1.0391. Correct. You may just check up and confirm. Correct only. Step number 9. Value of the call is equal to S into ND1 minus X into e raised to minus R into T into ND2. Yes, 50. 50 into ND1. What is ND1? 0.6443. 0.6443 minus X 49 into 0.9623 into what is ND2? 0.5596. Correct. Firstly, I would like to take up. See, here it is not multiplication and division. So therefore, you can just do as you like. 50 into 0.6443 memory plus, then 49 into 0.9623 into 0.5596 memory minus memory recall 5.83. You may just check it up. So since the question is asked for value of the port, our travel will continue. Step number 10. So n minus of d1, which is equal to 1 minus n d1, is equal to 1 minus 0.6443, 0.3557. Remember, delta we have just done in binomial model. I was just referring about 0.611111 shape. Remember from your memory, and 0.388889 shares for put. As how they are complementary, this ND1 is basically delta share only. What we had in binomial model, in the case of Black-Scholes model, we are finding out in a different way, but it is delta only. 0.3557. N minus D2. 1 minus N D2. Which is equal to 1 minus 0.5596. Which is equal to 0.0404. I'm sorry. 0.4404. Check it up. Then step number 11. I think 11, 12. Because next step is 12. No, I'm just having only step number 12. VP. Value of the put is equal to X into e raised to minus R into T into N minus D2 minus S into N of minus D1. Correct? So, it is 49 into 0.9623 into 0.4404 minus 50 into N D1 minus D1, 0.3557. So now let us just do this 49 into 0.96 9623 into 0.4404 memory plus 50 into 0.3557 memory minus, which is equal to 2.98. Now, step number 13, not given there, but we will do it. BP is equal to VC plus QE of excise price minus value of the share. What was value of the call? 5.83 plus 0.9623 into exercise price of 49 minus value of the share, that being 49. How much? 3.98. Value of the share is 50. Sorry. Strike price only is 49. So 2.98. By mistake I have written 49 instead of 50. So 2.98. Come on. Kindly just make note. No joke. Only 2 minutes. See, for me to explain all this, what is this and all that, it is taking time. So, the third problem, if you try, you will come to know as how much time it is going to take. Picking up the data from normal table is not a step at all, but I have given it as a step. It's not a step at all actually. Just to, and I wanted to show you, some people may have a difficulty in finding out normal table value, what is natural log. So I'll just gone a little slow. So the second problem, the following problem you got to work out now. 20, 20, 12, 3 months and 0.4. Please try now. Please try now. Without anybody's help, don't ask, sir, what should I do and all that. Everything thought, how I have done the first problem, that is the way you got to do. So how step number 1 we have done, I will just repeat just for the sake of those who join late. So first step is natural log of S by X. You have to pick up spot and excise price, arrive at the value. This value can be picked up from a table given in page number 122. In page number 122 you have for 1.02 the value. Then rest of which are you have to plug in to this formula the data given or computed. So for here we have just taken up RF is 7% should be expressed in decimal, and the standard deviation squared divided by 2 that you know. T is nothing but in fraction of an year, 200 divided by 365. The rest of which your calculator will carry out. And D2 is D1 minus this value. And these items that you can pick it up from page number 124. Page number 124, normal table value. So when to add and when to deduct I told you. Then PV factor computation you people know. This is the formula in which you have to put all the findings and find out the value. Okay. So all the very best. Yes. Months also given it as 1 by 12. Fraction of an year. No. So you take it up in fraction of a month means 1 by 12. 3 by 12. For the third, 24 bar 3. S is 40, X is 45. Step 1. Step 1 is natural log of S by X is what normally we do. But in this case, don't do like that. Do minus of natural log of X by S. Natural log of 45 by 40. 45 by 40 is minus natural log of 1.125. Go to page number 122. So for 1.1, 2, which you are getting 1133. For 5 also you have to take up. No, this is 0.112. For 5 that you have 44 here. Take up that mean also 0.0044. Therefore this comes to 0.1177. Correct? So if you look into 1.12, this is the number you are getting. Correct? For 5 we are not taken. Go to mean difference 5. Against that you are getting 44. That is to be understood only for the last 2 digits only. So therefore it is becoming this number. Okay. Are you clear?
You can't round off 1 into 1.1.
1 point?
You can't round off 0.125 into 1.1.
I never said you should do it. Where is it I said? I said only for normal table. What I am instructing for 1, you cannot apply it in other case. So 6:15 is our class morning means if you come in the evening then it is a problem. I told only morning. Likewise. I am also telling that new timing incidentally. Okay, please understand, incidentally I am telling that new timing 6:15. So we can't just wait up to 6:45 to take off for the class. So, what I have instructed, only in that place it should be, you have to use. Prayogam angada. You can't use it in a different place. Dush prayogam I don't.
Even also we have to incorporate this.
Correct. This only. Then I have to solve the entire problem then. D1 is equal to minus natural log of x by s plus RF plus standard deviation squared divided by 2 into t divided by standard deviation into square root of t. PowerPoint la? You want PowerPoint, huh? That also will do. What is the problem? No problem. You want PowerPoint? I will just do that. That is only for that purpose only. Correct. This is what we have. This is for the first one. Second one, same thing only. It is there only. Correctly it is there. For the first batch, I remembered when I was taking class in Chennai and I had a class in Bangalore. The Bangalore at about say 7:15 I have to take up Black-Scholes model. Say I have forgotten all this. I called, I forgotten to take my notebook. So I can't dance. So what I just done is that I called my wife, open the notebook. So I was instructing. She was just telling, this way I remember line. She was telling line, minus line போட்டிருக்கீங்க x அப்புறம் bar s. அது என்னவோ தெரியல. She is not into this. So ஏதோ ஒன்று வருது அது p வந்து உருட்டி போட்டா அப்படி இருக்காங்க. I understood. Okay, this is the one. So she was instructing all this. So அது என்ன ஒரு வெட்டு மாதிரி ஒன்று இருக்கு. Square root also she was not knowing. So she studied only in village. So I took all the instruction. I remembered all this. I worked out and then proceeded 8 o'clock class. I blasted the class. So what I am trying to say is that there is a chance that we may forget. So it is going to happen for everybody. So you have to practice. That is the reason as why I am telling you have to practice in the class. Ram, then that's it. Any query you can just ask. I am just there. Check it up. Step number 9 and question number 3, it is 2.39. Step number 10, n minus d1 which is equal to 1 minus n d1 is equal to 1 minus 0.4168 is equal to 0.5832. Step number 11, n minus d2 so 1 minus n d2. 5.20, check through put call parity. Vp is equal to Vc plus PV of Xis minus Vs. What was the number we had? 2.39 into plus 0.9512 into x45 minus 40, 5.20. Then fourth one also. What is the fourth one? 2530. Step number 1, minus natural log of x by s is equal to minus natural log of 30 by 25 is equal to minus natural log of 1.2 minus natural log minus of page number 122 1.2 negative 0.1823. Correct. Then step number 2, d1 is equal to minus natural log of x by s plus rf plus standard deviation squared divided by 2 into t the whole divided by standard deviation to square root of t minus 0.1823 plus rf is 0.08 plus standard deviation 0.2 squared divided by 2 into what is the term? 6 months, 6 by 12 the whole divided by 0.2 into square root of 6 by 12. What is the number?
9.93.
9355. Negative. Step 3 is d2 is equal to d1 minus standard deviation to square root of t, which is equal to minus 0.9355 minus 0.1414. Negative 1.0769. Correct. Step number 4. nt d1 which is equal to nt round off. d1 is 0.94. You make it as 0.94. 0.94. 0.94. 0.3264. Am I right? 0.3264. Round off I told. Did I not tell you that? So follow the instruction. Who will get luck in this world now? Person who are obedient. That's it. Choice is yours. .08. 0.3365. Step 6. ND1 is equal to 0.5 minus 0.3264. Which one?
0.108.
Correct. 0.3599. Correct. Step number 8. PVF, which is equal to 8% 6 months e raised to minus 0.08 into 6 by 12, which is equal to e raised to minus 0.04. One divided by 1.0408. Step number 9. Value of the call is equal to S into ND1 minus X into e raised to minus R into T into ND2. This is equal to 25 into ND1 0.1736 minus X 30 into 0.9608 into ND2. ND2 is 0.1501. What is the answer? Then step number 10. N minus D1 is equal to 1 minus n d1, which is equal to 1 minus 0.1736, which is equal to 0.8264. Correct. Step 11. N minus d2 equal to 1 minus n d2, which is equal to 1 minus 0.1401, which is equal to 0.8599. Step number 12. Vp is equal to x into e raised to minus r into t into n minus d2 minus s into n minus d1, which is equal to 30 into 0.9608 9608 into 0.8599 minus 25 into 0.8264. 30 into 0.9608 into 0.8599 and plus 25 into 0.8264, 4.13. Step number 13. Vp is equal to Vc plus PV of excise price minus value of the share, which is equal to 0.30 plus 0.9608 into 30 minus 25, which is equal to 4.13. I am not just checking, I am just copying and pasting, that's it. So if you have developed that good practice now, 2 minutes only it is going to take. So your question is very much a right question only. First problem, it will always create that impression, oh, this is going like Hanuman tail only. So it is not going to take that much of time. So Hanuman can extend and as well as he will shrink it. So please understand, it is going to take only 2 minutes time. So you keep all your inputs ready and finish it off. But there is always a surprise that you have in our institute practice manual. One problem on which exact ND1, that normal table value was not provided. So you may have to go for interpolation. And left tail, right tail and all that, they just come up. So that problem also we will solve it.